Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another McLennan Squad video. Today, we're going to be building a complete skateboard. Wheels, trucks, a brand new Plan B deck that we got at Corky's that we already have pre-gripped. We have bearings, spacers, and the hardware. The tools we'll be needing is just a simple T-tool. Alright, so how we're going to start this is we're going to take our trucks. You take one, I'll take one. Take off our bolts here, our nuts here, sorry. Put them aside so we don't lose them. I also take off the little spacers for now. Set them aside so we don't lose them. Then we each take our wheels. The first thing you're going to want to do is one bearing on each side. Pack of bearings here. We got some flip HKD bearings. And we got bearings. So the first thing we're going to do is drop a bearing onto the truck the right way. Alright. Take one of our wheels and push as hard as you can.
Which way are the wheels going up?
What do you mean?
There's two.
Let me see.
Got it in?
Alright. Take a bearing on there. Drop the spacer on. Get that far?
Yep.
Alright, then we take the wheel again, drop it back over, and push it in until you hear the click. I like to go back and check the side, make sure I did it right. Now, what I do is I do all of the wheels before I start putting the wheels onto the trucks. That way I have some better grip. So go ahead and do the other one.
Is it supposed to look like that?
Yep, now put the other bearing on the truck.
Okay. And then
The spacer. Put the wheel on. Push down. There you go. Let me check it real quick. Make sure we got it all the way in on both sides. In. Okay. Now that we did that, we're going to take one of these right here. Like a little washer. We're going to drop one washer on. Got it all the way down?
Yep.
Then we're going to take our wheel. We're going to drop our wheel on.
Which way?
They're both the same. It doesn't matter. On some wheels, there will be a graphic on one side. So you might want to put your graphic on the outside. Some people like skating with their graphic on the inside. Then we take the washer. We set the washer on top. Then we take our nut and we put the nut and just screw the wheel on. I just get it started and then I'll go ahead and do the other side. Wheel, washer, nut. Now we're going to take our T-tool right here and we're going to put it on here. I'm just going to give it a little bit of tightness. If you over tighten it first, it'll actually push the bearings down, but we'll get to that after we finish setting up the skateboard deck. So I'm just going to get them on there so nothing falls apart. Then we'll do the over tightening once we do the deck. So while Aydin tightens down the rest of his, I'm going to take our hardware and start getting the rest of it together. So with your hardware set, you're going to get your screw. They either come as a Phillip or some do come as an Allen. I usually buy the ones that are an Allen, but on this set, they did come as a Phillip. This is a gift, so we just wanted to get something nice that wasn't going to be a cheap deck because her parents really don't know about skateboarding. So she needed something nice so she'll actually stick with it. So So we just got the more inexpensive hardware. So you do not have like a colored one. Like usually you would have your coloreds from the front and back of your deck because there is a different slope from your front and back. So you'd want like your colored one in the front so you knew to go forward. Whereas like this would be your front position. So we're gonna put the regular hardware in, and then when we give it to her as a gift, we'll tell her how to put just a little splash of nail polish on there to make it a complete, or so she can tell the difference from the front to the back. Now we just put the screws through the holes. All right, now that we got all of our screws started, they come out the other side like this. The rest is pretty self-explanatory and easy from here. Take your truck, kingpin going inwards. Set them over the screws, line the holes up. Then you just simply take the nut, get the nut started on each one. I like to tighten them until I can get the screw set in. I do them kind of like you would do a tire, if you ever changed a tire before, in a crisscross pattern to kind of balance it out. Make it a little flatter for tightening purposes. Now remember what I said, you want to make them as flush as possible. So now that I got them all pretty tight, I can go over and just kind of do some finishing touches, make it real flush in that deck. The screws are going to elevate a little bit no matter what, but you don't want them to go too deep because you can split the wood, but you want them to be in there as much as you can so your shoe doesn't get caught up.
When you first get a skateboard, you'll like any deck you get to
Yeah,
just
but
start off.
that's not true though, because if you go with like a cheap Walmart deck or something, then
Well, besides that.
you're just gonna quit. Like, it's better to spend the money. The only problem is right now the pricing's so expensive because there's the shipping so expensive that, you know, this Plan B deck that's usually $55-60 is $75. So instead of paying $100 to $150 for a complete, this complete setup was $180. You know, so there's a big difference. All right, now that we got the trucks on, we got the screws flush. The only thing left to do is I like to over tighten each wheel as tight as I can get it. Now, I want to get it so tight that the wheel barely spins. See how that's barely spinning?
You like it like that?
No, I hate it like that. But the reason I do that is because with the pressure of the bolt going down and the pressure of the truck, the bearings are going to totally set in place. So now that I got them on there, I can actually loosen it up a little bit.
I was going to say, if you use it like that.
I over and tightened it. Now we can loosen it. Nice spin, right? All right, now we got all the wheels spinning good. It's time to give it the rolling test. Perfect. We got a complete Plan B skate deck from Corky's Skate Shop in Roseville, Michigan.